Women of these zodiac signs are witches. There are women next to whom the equipment breaks down, and people tell the truth, even if they did not intend to. Their words come true. Their eyes see more than is commonly believed. They do not call themselves witches, but their nature speaks for them. They sense lies, sense trouble, control energy. Even if they haven't studied esotericism for a day, this is not a coincidence. This is a sign, a zodiac sign. Today you will learn under what signs women with an innate magical gift are born. This is not about tarot cards or candles on the windowsill. This is about real inner strength, which is better not to argue with. They cannot be deceived, they cannot be subdued, and it is impossible to forget. If you are interested in the hidden nature of people, and you want to learn more about those who actually rule the energy of the world, subscribe to the channel. And write in the comments if there is a woman in your circle whose strength frightens and delights you at the same time. We begin the disclosure. And be attentive. Perhaps we will talk about you. The first sign is Aries. The Aries woman does not wear a black robe, does not brew potions in a cauldron, and does not read spells by candlelight. But it is in her actions, that the ancient power that used to be called witchcraft is hidden. She does not ask, she takes. She does not explain, she acts. There is nothing superfluous in her words. There is no doubt in her gaze. And whoever has met her at least once never forgets. Because the energy of this woman is not from the world of logic. She controls reality, not with words, with intention. If she has decided that something should be, it will happen. Her strength is in the inner decision. As soon as she thinks about the goal, the whole space begins to move to adjust. It is as if she knows how to set programs for events. And even if this seems like a coincidence, it is repeated too often to be an accident. The Aries woman is a witch of action. She does not get lost in emotions, does not analyze for a long time. She feels when to appear and when to leave. Her magic is in her ability to control the energy of the moment. She can create tension with one phrase, destroy someone's confidence with one question. People feel that you can't lie around her, not because she will expose you, but because lies simply cannot withstand her field. She doesn't play roles. She is always direct, honest, and sharp. But this is not simplicity. It is a form of protection. Her real arsenal is not harshness, but the ability to see the essence. She feels a person's weak points. She sees where he lies to himself, where he is afraid, where he hides. And if she wants, she can press there. Not to destroy, but to awaken. Or, on the contrary, turn off forever. Fates depend on her decisions. She always senses changes in advance. Her body reacts to danger. Her consciousness anticipates breaks, meetings, turns. She does not say, "It seems to me." She just knows. And if she leaves without saying goodbye, it means she knew that everything was over. She does not need to be taught to let go. She lets go without regret. Because her magic is the ability to see into the future and not be afraid to step into it first. Men intuitively sense a threat in her because you can't be weak next to her. Her strength is not in control, but in independence. She is not dependent on anyone's opinion or love. This is what makes her truly dangerous and magically attractive. Her witch nature is in the energy of will. She does not ask permission from the world. She creates her own world. The second sign is Scorpio. A woman born under this sign does not need recognition of her inner strength. She does not demonstrate it outwardly, does not demand attention, does not ask for confirmation, but her gaze is able to penetrate into the very essence of any person, instantly calculating everything: fears, intentions, desires. There is a threat hidden in her silence and power in her calm. She does not play magic. She is magic itself. From a young age, she feels. People react to her differently. Some are drawn, others avoid. Some feel a blessing, others feel anxiety. But this is not a whim or a fiction. This is a real power, which she does not always even guess about. A Scorpio woman will never admit that she reads minds, but she understands what people think about her. Her ability to foresee events is not accidental. She is not mistaken in people, even if she gives a chance. She has no need for fortune-telling attributes. Her mind itself creates a connection with the future. If she says, "Don't do it," it's worth stopping. If she says, "Wait," it's not advice, it's an attitude. She doesn't make predictions out loud, but her actions are like silent spells that change the course of events. In the house of a Scorpio woman, things can disappear and return. People nearby can recover or lose strength. Everything depends on her will and inner attitude. Many do not realize that her energy is capable of influencing the outcome of even the most difficult situations. She does not need rituals. Her presence already creates a field in which what she needs begins to happen. A Scorpio woman knows how to direct thought into matter. She knows how to attract events, situations, even destinies. If she falls in love with someone, this person will never be the same. Her love transforms, cleanses, breaks, and builds anew. Not everyone can stand being with her. Her strength requires respect. A woman of this sign feels cycles. She knows when the right moment comes. Even if she doesn't call it magic, she lives by her inner rhythm, as if someone is whispering to her when to move and when to wait. She sees dreams that come true. She senses trouble approaching days, sometimes hours, in advance. It's not shadows in the corner that scare her, but falsehoods in words. She can't be fooled, even if it seems that she has succeeded. She always knows the truth. She just doesn't always talk about it. The Scorpio woman is a witch of the new era, without a mask, without a mantle, without attributes, but with such depth that it's impossible to look away. She attracts those who feel her power and repels those who fear the truth. She can't be studied, classified, or tamed. She is outside the framework, outside the system, outside the logic, and this is her main witchcraft. The third sign of Pisces. A woman born under the sign of Pisces has an undeniable magical nature, which is expressed not in external manifestations, but in a deep, inexplicable power over the thoughts, actions, and emotions of others. Her witch essence does not shout about itself, it whispers. She does not demand recognition, but she is felt. She does not use direct pressure, but her presence changes the field. Where she is, reality begins to adjust. Her gift is in complete control over intuition and psychoenergetics. A Pisces woman has a rare ability to penetrate into the essence of a person without words. She does not need confessions. She already knows what you are hiding. She reads grievances, desires, shame, jealousy, and fears faster than the interlocutor realizes that he is filled with them. And this is her strength. She can control behavior not through manipulation, but through fine-tuning of perception. One look, intonation, pause at the right moment, and the person begins to act in a way that is beneficial to her. Her magic is not theatrical, it is structural. The Pisces woman creates an atmosphere in which the impossible becomes acceptable. She can imperceptibly impose the desired idea, make a person change their decision or fall in love, without pressure, just a soft flow of energetic influence. Her influence is akin to hypnosis. No one notices that they have fallen under the influence, but they can no longer act differently. The uniqueness of her witch nature lies in the fact that it is directly connected with water, as an element of internal plasticity, silence, mystery, and feelings. The Pisces woman knows how to change her energetic state depending on the environment. In one place, she is weak and quiet. In another, suddenly dominant, with an inner strength that cannot be ignored. She can be fragile and dangerous at the same time. Her premonitions cannot be called guesses. This is accurate information received without a logical explanation. She knows what will happen. She feels when a person is lying, even if they speak convincingly. It is impossible to deceive her, even if she pretends to believe. She is able to silently look into the eyes, and at this moment, a person feels as if his soul was read aloud. The Pisces woman controls dreams, feelings, and attention. She can appear in the thoughts of others at the most unexpected moments. Her energy sticks. It is impossible to forget her, even if the separation was long ago. Her strength is in the thin threads that she weaves into the perception of others. People begin to doubt themselves, their motives, their decisions. Because next to her, the truth is revealed, even against their will. If she wants, she will distance herself and disappear, so that no one will understand what happened. She disappears not from physical space, but energetically, leaving behind a void that cannot be filled. Her witch essence can not only influence, but also slip away. She does not wage wars. She dissolves and watches from the sidelines as the plans of those who tried to control her begin to crumble. A Pisces woman does not need rituals to be a witch. She herself is a ritual, embodied in the body, voice, look, in the movement of fingers and breath. She does not do evil. She returns with a mirror. Her magic does not destroy unless provoked. But if she feels a threat, her energy blow will be silent but crushing. Without quarrels, without shouting, without curses, luck will simply disappear, health will begin to collapse, fear will appear. She will not attack, she will turn off the light. The fourth sign is Sagittarius. A woman born under the sign of Sagittarius has a rare type of witch energy that does not hide in the shadows, but acts openly, boldly, and precisely. She does not hide her power, she lives by it. Her magic is not in symbols and objects, but in actions, words, impulses. She has no fear of consequences because she is always one step ahead. Her witchcraft is a combination of inner fire and precise knowledge of where and when to direct her power. Her gaze is not just penetrating, it is accusing. One question from her can destroy the illusion. One word from her reveal the essence. She does not pull information from people. She pulls it out, sometimes even by force. Her magic is aimed at the truth. The Sagittarius woman destroys lies in any form, even if this lie is convenient. And that is why they fear her. She does not let you sleep peacefully. She causes an internal need to reconsider your behavior. She has a rare combination of intellectual insight and energetic pressure. She enters the space, and it is immediately clear who is out of tune, who is playing, who is afraid. Her speech, even in everyday life, is charged with influence. It is impossible to ignore her. She either attracts or causes rejection. But indifference to her is impossible. And this is her witchcraft power. She transforms the field around herself by her very existence. She does not do magic in the classical sense. Her rituals are actions. She does not persuade, she directs. She does not ask, she demands. She does not inspire, she puts before the fact. And this is the peculiarity of her magical thinking. Everything that she considers fair becomes possible. If she decided that you should leave, you will leave. If she decided that you should be near, you will stay, even if you did not want to. The Sagittarius woman is a witch of fiery action. Her premonitions are like flashes, sharp, precise, warning. She can sense danger a day before an event, change the route, refuse a trip, cancel a meeting, and she will be right. Her gift of foresight works through impulses, thought, image, anxiety. She does not doubt herself. She trusts the inner signal because she knows her inner truth is more accurate than any external words. Her strength is in the ability to destroy other people's defenses. She can break through the strongest armor in 2 questions. She makes people honest, even if they are afraid to be honest. She leaves no choice. Next to her, everyone becomes themselves because it is impossible to lie to her. And this is her danger. She does not conjure. She acts. And everything that surrounds her begins to change according to her will. Her energy is not soft, not enveloping. It is straightforward, punchy, persistent. The Sagittarius woman is not afraid of being misunderstood. She does not strive to please. She always tells the truth, even if it is destructive. She will not keep other people's secrets if they lead to self-deception. She is a witch who comes at the moment of an internal crisis point and burns away everything unreal. Her power is not in curses and predictions. Her power is in revealing the truth. She can break a person or pull him out of the abyss. It all depends on what you came to her with. Her magic does not require blessings. It is already in her every decision. The Sagittarius woman is a witch of action. If she is near, it means that something must change, and if you are not ready, it is better not to come closer. The 5th sign is Virgo. A woman born under this sign does not consider herself a witch. She is logical, reasonable, practical. But this is precisely what makes her magic the most dangerous. Her spells are in the details, in the words, in the precision. She does not wave her hands, does not conjure candles, does not call upon spirits. But as soon as she wishes for something, reality begins to adjust. Her magic is precise, like a formula, and works without failures. She may not call it magic, but she knows that certain phrases, certain actions, cause specific consequences. She does not rely on chance. She creates patterns. And this is her gift. A Virgo woman has a unique ability to see what eludes others. She notices a shade of intonation, a fleeting movement of the eyes, a pause between words. She can read people like open books. She does not rush to conclusion, but her mind records everything. And at the right moment, she makes a move that changes the whole situation. She can influence a person's decision without resorting to manipulation. Just a precise argument said at the right moment, and the person already does what is needed. Her influence is imperceptible, but irrevocable. A woman of this sign is able to sense the outcome long before it happens. She understands the structure of the future because she feels patterns. She does not rely on emotions, she uses facts. But this is where her witch power is hidden. She operates reality as a structure, managing not images, but connections. She is able to fix what is destroyed, return what is lost. Her energy restores, cleanses, heals. Small miracles happen around her. Only no one notices that it is she who causes them. In everyday life, a Virgo woman seems ordinary. But if you take a closer look, it becomes clear. She is not like everyone else. She has knowledge that she did not receive. She says what is later confirmed. Her advice saves, her remarks warn, her premonitions come true. The right things end up in her hands at the right time. The people she helps don't even realize that they have received magical support. She doesn't demand gratitude. It's important to her that everything is right. Her magic is precise, verified, built into everyday life. She doesn't need recognition because she knows that her power is not a game, not a hoax, but a natural part of her essence. The Virgo woman creates order where there is chaos, returns balance where there is destruction. She knows how to pull a person out of trouble by simply naming the right thought. She is a witch not because she works miracles, but because she does it unnoticed, quietly, effectively. Her strength is in the ability to see more than others and act more accurately than possible.